a reason for the sunshine, reason for the snowfall, and reason for the twinkling star. So, guys, there is a reason for everything. So, what could be the reason for Mr. John and Mrs. John doing a work of redemption? What was that work? Okay, taking the derelict teenagers from the juvenile courts and placing them in a healthy environment, healed them in mind and body, and sent them back into the world. They were given training in a useful handicraft which made them fit to take their place as worthy members of the community. This was the work of redemption, and our quest is to find out the reason that made this man, Mr. John, channelize his life into this particular work of redemption.
I asked what had directed his life into this channel. The question had a strange effect upon him. He took a sharp breath and exclaimed. He cried out suddenly from a strong emotion.
You still do not remember me?
I shook my head. To the best of my belief, I had never in my life seen him before.
I have wanted to get in touch with you for many years,
He went on under increasing stress.
but I was never able to bring myself to do so.
Then bending near, he spoke a few words tensely in my ear. At that, slowly the veils parted. My confusion was cleared. In fact, I was unable to recognize Mr. John. But when he spoke a few words in my ear, I could recollect. I could remember who he was. That was why I said, slowly the veils parted, the covering between we both just became parted, okay? Became cleared. My thoughts sped back a quarter of a century, okay, for 25 years back. My memories rapidly went back. And with a start, I remember the sole occasion when I had seen this man before. So I remember the only occasion when I had seen this man. Who is this man here, Mr. John? So I'll take you to that time, 25 years back. I was a young doctor at the time and had just set up a practice in a working class district of London. On a foggy November night, a night that was unclear because of mist or fog. Towards 1 o'clock, okay, I was awakened by a loud banging on the door. Somebody was hitting the door, okay, noisily. So I got up from sleep. Hurriedly, in a very rushed manner, I threw on some clothes and went downstairs. It was a sergeant of police in dripping helmet and cape because it was a foggy night. His helmet was wet. That is why I said dripping helmet. And he was wearing a sleeveless garment. Altogether, he appeared as if he was outlined by mist on the doorstep. A suicide case, he told me abruptly. Yes, suddenly he told me that there was a suicide case in the lodgings around the corner. I had better come at once. So he requested me to come with him immediately to attend the suicide case, which was in the lodgings around the corner. We walked the short distance in silence, even our footsteps muffled by the fog, and turned into the narrow entrance of an old building. As we mounted the creaking staircase, the noisy staircase we climbed on, my nostrils were stung by the sick sweet odor of illuminating gas. On the upper story, the agitated landlady showed us to a bare little attic where, stretched on a narrow bed, lay the body of a young man. So the young man attempted suicide by opening the knob of the cooking gas.
At this point, we have two questions before us. Could Cronin save the man? Why did the man attempt suicide?